imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke onye kere ụwa, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke agbanwe agbanwe, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke m agbanwe agbanwe, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena Chijindu m, imena Chineke onye na-enye ndụ, eze imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke onye kere ụwa, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke m agbanwe agbanwe, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke agbanwe agbanwe, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke m agụ na-eche mba, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke onye kere ụwa, nna m imena imena Chineke m, imena onye nwe m, imena Chineke onye na-eme mma, nna m imena gosi ihe ejiri bụrụ chi Chukwuọma, gosi ihe ejiri bụrụ chi onye mmeri, ihe ejiri bụrụ chi ihe ejiri bụrụ chi ihe ejiri bụrụ chi na gosi ihe ejiri bụrụ chi onye mmeri, gosi ihe ejiri bụrụ chi 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 onye mmeri, ejiri bụrụ chi ejiri bụrụ chi ijiri bụrụ chi gosi ihe ijiri bụrụ chi onye mmeri ihe jere bụrụ chi ihe jere bụrụ chi zini ihe jere bụrụ chi gosi ihe jere bụrụ chi onye mmeri ihe jere bụrụ chi ihe jere bụrụ chi onye jere bụrụ chi gosi ihe jere bụrụ chi onye mmeri Igbo bụ Igbo Igbo bụ Igbo birikweni ya ụtụtụ ọma ehihie ọma mgbede ọma depending your time zone anyị ga-adị ka echi maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-agwa ya ọ bụ na isonye bụ what are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If anyị na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ onye elu oyi. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, you are welcome. This is Kelenna TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption by your doorstep. If I na-eme gị common sense, the reason abụrụ na ịmara ife ịma ife kara anyị mara ife kara anyị gaa school mana ọ maka ife ị na-echefu ka anyị ji wee nọdụ. I just want to make common sense as always. Ụbọchị ma ala ọnụ mma ụbọchị ma ala ya mma. All lovers of truth ụbọchị ma ala ya mma. All supporters of truth ụbọchị ma ala ya mma. You are welcome. Eze Vitalis nnọọ nne amaka ma ele royal nnọọ nne ọmaka ma ele royal daalụ nne royal watching from Greece no Elochukwu nnọọ nne watching from London. You are welcome. Welcome. Gwakwara anyị ndị London. Ọ bụ na ọnwa ya na obodo m ga-eji akwụkwọ and ọka jidere ID US very declared. I think na ife ọma ọ ga-emere onwe ya bụ make sure na o ji the ID. He is no longer helping me. Ya nwa akwụdị m ụgwọ for the announcement. But I am now doing the announcement that he or she may be saved. Nobody paid me for the announcement or for the advert. So we are telling them what is to come, not prediction. You got to or something that has been signed and is sealed, waiting for the D-Day. Go kick it off. So let them try and get their own ID for their own good, not even for my own good. After all, I'm not even in UK or London. So when I made the announcement on their behalf, so that if I want to bagara, when I feel is megale, that is good then. Yes, royal no. Uche no rien Machie no rien Amaka Mele, Amaka Mele, Amaka Mele, all lovers of truth. Amaka Mele, all supporters of truth. We must continue regardless. Makana, Ezechi Okike, Akearia, Kana Wale. It does not matter the conspiracy. It does not matter is what Johnny nwoke or nwanyị na-agba. As long as na-Ezechi Okike nyere anyị ndụ, the promise is that we must continue preaching this gospel of truth, preaching this gospel of redemption to mankind, that mankind may hear it and know that this is the truth. Martins Norian Amaka Mele ụtụtụ ọma nwanne mmadụ from my location obodo Elizabeth. Daalụ nne Amaka Mele Lucky Norian watching from German. Gengene mana German machine. Kekos. Kenchabuomo. Kekos. Machien Norian Dalo. Martin no Dalo. Yes, by the special grace of the Almighty. Ezechi Okike pụrụ ime ife niile. Onye kere ife niile ma ọ nwere onye kere ya. Eze nwe ife Norian nne Amaka Mele. By the special grace of the Almighty. Ezechi Okike abịa ma ndị ya tụ egwu. Chukwu onye na-enye ndụ, Chukwu onye ike niile dị n'ọba aka ya. Anyị ga-amerịrị gịnị? Anyị ga-akọntinu. Nọgidesi ike n'okwukwe, nọrọ n'olileanya na ife ọma ga-emere anyị ncha niile. And ife ọma a Ezechi Okike ga-eji nwere onwe a wee crown ya all. Ọ ga-eji nwere onwe a wee crown our joy. Amarọ m ka ọ ga-esi ga-eme, amarọ m mgbe ọ ga-eme, mana with faith, by faith, we are declaring n'ọbịara. With document, we are declaring n'ọbịara. And by faith, we are declaring that it is here. And if a marama so ya bụ njem ga-abịa. However God want to do it, mighty thunder Norienne, however God want to do it, ka ya nwa bụ Chukwu rụọ ya, ka anyị wee kene ya. Yes, we must continue. There is something that I will play to us. I want to anya na social media just of recent. Nwoke ma gara mgbago bụ onye isi ya n'obodo Bongo. Ruo ebe afọ mere ya emume red carpet. Ruo ebe a some Bongorians visit ya. And obodo Bongo be obodo onye ọbụla na-agba ọkụ. Maazị Eze nwe ife Amaka Mele. Obodo Bongo bụ obodo onye ọbụla na-agba ọkụ now. The truth is that all is not well. Mana ife ga-ajụ onwe gị na with what is happening n'obodo Bongo. In fact, I want njem a nwoke a gara na London. Achọrọ m ka njem a ka onwe nnọọ iwe ọ ga-ewe ndị akata ndị Amerịka. Ka njem ọ gara ka o wee fe iwe. Njem ọ gara emere ya emume red carpet. Achọrọ m ka o wee ndị Amerịka, especially the president of America, ka o wee iwe. Because Igbo bụ Igbo tụrụ inu si na onye biya na-agba ọkụ adịrị achụ oke. Kevin nnọọ rie nne. But it is really very sad na be anyị na-agba ọkụ. Onye isi a na be anyị aga obodo na-emeri ya emume red carpet. And the question ị ga-ajụ onwe gị bụ ndị a na-emeri ya emume red carpet kedu aka fanyegoro ya to make sure na the obodo is not overrun by ndị chọrọ iwere the obodo by force. Ife ị ga-ajụ onwe gị bụ kedu ife fa kwugoro banyere ife Bongorians na-agabiga. Kedu mbọ nwoke a na-agba o ji wee meritie emume emere ya. Anyị agafere ya. So anyị na-ekwu n'afọ Chukwu okike abịa ka ya bụ emume wee nwoke emere ka iwe. Maka na I don't know how you will feel. Kevin no. Ugomadike no. Iziwe no. Ọ bụrụ na ọ ga-ebu nwoke akata ka how will you feel? You will be like, nah, is this one normal? To the point even his own foot soldiers nọ n'obodo Bongo ama mafanana mana onye abịaziri ibe inyere aka gaziri obodo ọzọ na-emeri ya emume red carpet. So America, they are spending their own resource ego nkefa iji wee mee ka achọ na Bongorians dị safe. Mana onye isi anyị Bongo gaziri mba na-emeri ya emume red carpet. Ọ bụrụ na ọ ga-ebu ugo na jetrom ọma nwe gị iwe. Ọ bụrụgodị iri na ọma nwe ya wee anyị na-asị enigwe ọmarazie ndị esi ya eme ya mee ya ka iwe wee ya ka o nyere anyị aka. And ife a bụ ife ị ga-ejije take some certain things na-eme very very serious. Don't let anybody deceive you. Ọbịbịa America na-abịa and okwu Israel na-ekwu banyere ife na-eme n'obodo Bongo. All for the masses. Ọ bụrụ for your politician. Because that is not their problem. Mata na ọbịbịa a bịara bụ for your own good, for your own sake ka you wee bịa. Ịma na problem anyị nwee bụ na anyị na-ala bụ anyị mụta some ndị isi ojii dị extremely wicked, especially from our politician. Were kene nnọọ ife na-eme side ụka were ya mara kene ife dị iche ụka the way eji aka ụka na be anyị na ntu esi aka ya abroad. Were kene ya mara o wetue ya the way eji eme politics, the way politicians behave abroad and the way politicians behave n'obodo Bongo. Ifu na ezigbote ife dị iche dị. Politicians abroad, they behaved well. They behaved so well abroad more than Bongorian politicians. Okpukperechi Christian abroad, the same people wait around Okpukperechi Christian, they behaved so well abroad with what we have in Obodo Bongo. In abroad, their politicians na-anya bicycle. Ikaja agụta or ịrọta villages ka na-anya bicycle today. Politicians abroad ka na-anya bicycle aga ọrụ, no escorts, ka na-anya bicycle ana. But Bongorian politicians, many of them That is, na fa gara n'iro now. Enwere ike moto sofa wee gbaa n'iro bụ escort fa. Enwere ike mgbe gbakọsịrị ya, enwere ike gbakọta ya almost 1 billion. Gbakọrọ ya nnọọ, gbakọrọ ndị na-anya dị ụgbọ ma ndị a na-akwụ salaries and the fuel eji eme ofu njem. Enwere ike ịgbakọta ya 1 billion. Mana ndị anyị na-enegara anya wee eme demokrasi, bicycle ka fa na-anya aga ọrụ. Nyarụ bicycle laa ọrụ. But our own, ego ọrụ, we dey carry ego a ga-eji develop one village. Anyị na-eji aga ọrụ. Ego eji develop one village. Anyị na-eji our own politicians na Africa na-eji aga ọrụ. Ọrụ a na-aga within state. Are we not in trouble and equally helpless? Ntu anyị ndị politicians anyị si behave, ọ bụ ntu a ka ndị ọcha anyị na-enere anya democracy si behave? Why we don't want to learn from them? Why are we not learning from them? Why nke anyị ji wee dị iche? Na politician chi mee ime obere njem na nwere ike spend area 1 billion. Make escort ga-esogodi ya, their salaries, moto ga-esi ya. Mana politician abroad, bicycle ka fa na-anya aga ọrụ. Or before that, something is wrong somewhere. Some of us, we are extremely wicked. These things is not difficult. It does not difficult. Iburu a governor, feel only were on the Ministry of Work, onye dị in charge ọrụ obodo. No nwere ike misuse onye. Supervise it yourself. Were aka gị kpọta contractor. If anyị chọbụ development, if anyị chọbụ resource, we don't care onye na-manage ya. What we want is result. Ọ bụrụkwara ere na ị ga-akpọta mmadụ mee ya Ministry of Work or Ministry of Works, mee ka ya chọọ na monitor ya, so that ọnwa ọrụ enyere one ka eme ka ya chọọ na-arụ the ọrụ with quality materials, and mee ka ya chọọ na the ọrụ na-edeliver ya within the time frame. That is the only way obodo ji aga n'iru. Ndị be anyị na-achị anyị, suffering us. Mana ndị anyị na-enene na-achị ndebefa, they are living large. Everybody is okay. And they now want that some ndị isi ojii that we are not wicked. What if you're not chikoro? Let me show you a politician, a prime minister, has no be a governor. Can this happen in Obodo Bongo? This is from Igbere TV. I say, watch moment Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte lives on a bicycle after handing over power following 14 years in office. If I am a politician, why would you wear I am difficult, divine? No. Why would you wear our own politicians difficult to emulate something like this? Bicycle. Bicycle. You will agree with me that someone this COG with demon. Someone this COG with demon. They are always changing everything. This man in Enanya here now, look at how he left. Not just he left, he came with the bicycle and he still left. What?
Heel veel succes. And somebody is still doubting. Oh, how can they tell you that Jesus of Nazareth wear one shoe for many years? Look at bicycle. Ka prime minister ji wee bịa mee handover. Bicycle ka o ji ana. Can God come from Africa? Onye nzọpụta ọ ga-esiwu n'Africa wee bịa? Ife a bụ ajụjụ ị ga-ajụ onwe gị, zaa ya onwe gị. Onye nzọpụta ọ ga-esiwu n'Africa wee pụta? Onye nzọpụta ọ ga-esiwu n'Africa bịa? That is with the happenings around you. With the happenings around you. Onye nzọpụta ọ ga-esiwu n'Africa bịa? Oh, we know it more than them. Oh, we are big. Yes, you know it more than them. They learned it from you. Look at how they are using it. You that is claiming to be the champion, the head. It is always about you. And yet, there is no peace. Naked 200 billion convoy wee gaa n'iro. Yet arapụkwa onye isi ojii. O nwere ike iji one village in the name of security wee gaa n'obodo. Yet o nwere any change? Ife a bụ a prime minister, ife a bụ bicycle ka o ji wee bịa. The same bicycle ka o ji ana. The more chi na-eji na-efo, you see things that will make you to believe the story of Christ. In years to come, if what is happening in Africa continue, in years to come, and delegate the history of this man now how this man came to office with bicycle and live with bicycle. And Korea, some generation to come now, they're not going to believe him. Oh, because of how things is. Because the way Ifesiaga, Arab governors, they don't mind using one village as security. They don't mind using one community as security. They don't mind closing the street. So if the thing continue, in years to come, now this man now, bicycle, he got no, that is not possible. It cannot be. But it is happening in our own time. Where if name at their own time now, in their country, can this thing happen in your own country? Ordinary head of vigilante, yeah, and Heburia Sire, head of vigilante, yeah. Ikutezi okwu local government chairman. Yeah? Ikutezi okwu some PGs. Look at Onyocha. Why are we not learning? Why is our politician not learning something like this from these people? Do you know why this man can proudly drive home? Everybody is fine. Everybody is fine. Anything you want, you get. Anything you want to become, you must definitely be it. all the institution, if ọbụla mmadụ need ka o bie ezi ndụ, is available. Nobody is looking for him ka egbuo ya. Nobody is after him. Nobody is after him to take the land of his ancestors. Watch it.
Hey Tom, sorry, it's jou Tom. Sorry.
Onana. Can this happen in a Bongo? And when will this kind of thing begin to happen? This kind of thing happened only in a place where corruption is a no-no. This kind of thing can only happen n'obodo ebe ndị na-achị obodo dey determined to better the life of their people. That is where this kind of thing happen. Ị nwere ike gaa n'obodo a na the number of churches sitting n'obodo Bongo outnumbers the one ị nwere n'obodo a. But what do you have? They are living fine. More than ever in a million church. People nọ n'obodo decide na fa ga-edozi obodo ka ọ bụ onye ọbụla baa uru. Exactly. They are not stealing from the masses. Fa na-eji ego dị n'obodo edozi obodo. They made sure na everybody dey comfortable. Mana ndị be anyị ga-eji ego eji ejidozi obodo were ya mere escort. Na like this we go dey dey. Saviors ndị anyị nwere, our own people ha na-agbafatakọ because of personal gain and interest. Anyị were aka anyị na-hype some ndị be anyị to the point bụ na pa ga na-afụtazi onwe that they are above everybody. They can't rule with truth. No, they can't rule with truth. Ebe truth nọ. Ị nwere ike ịga ebe a na chọọchị site n'obodo Bongo ka chọọchị n'ebe a mana yet eziokwu nọ here, and based on eziokwu nọ here, they are more closer to God than you nọ n'obodo Bongo. Every street nwere 500 churches. Here they are more closer to God than you that have 1 million or 1 million church in one street. They are more closer to God. Because the Bible says that you will know the truth. The truth you know will set you free. Where can you manage that this one chapter and verse very, very well? Where you are, you don't need to know all the quotation. Ibro spirit. What are you doing with all the quotation in the Bible? Can you just uphold one and make use of it? You will know the truth. That truth you know will set you free. Can you just uphold that one? If you can hold that one and hold it very strong, work with it, every other thing will fall in place. Now, in affair, you will know the truth you know will set you free. Can you just know one truth, just one, and defend that one truth with everything that you hold sacred? Ihe abụ a politician. If you want to talk, oh, we are borrowing from them. You see America, we are borrowing. Oh, you see, America have been practicing democracy for the past 300 years. We are just baby in this. In fact, none of them cared to none of them want to study how they started practicing, how their politicians begin practicing this democracy. They will tell you, oh, that we get there. We are just 60, 70 years old. America has been there for the past 300 years or 200 and something years. Man, when you look at these people that is dreaming to get to the level of America, the life they are living now, America that have practiced democracy for the past 200 and something years, Americans, their politicians have not for one day, lived the kind of life we are living 70 or let's say 70 years of the democracy. They want to live like Americans. They are telling you that Americans have practiced democracy for the past 300 years. For that reason, oh, leave us now, leave us now. We will get there. But the life you are living now, in on a 50 years, for example, democracy 50 years. Junior okay, American on the 50 years democracy as you are now. Are they living? That is their politicians saying they being odin do job. Your politicians say they be now. Because if you want to talk, oh, leave it. Oh, they have been there for the past 200 and something years. We are just 50 years. When they were 50 years like you, or they escort to Fajiaga or escort Ijiaga now. That escort to Aga in their 50 years. The level of escort Ijiaga now, that is it. How many escort will you be using when you must have become 300 years? We are not fools. Rather, we are our own problem. We are our own problem. Because I ain't on every day. America is 300 and something. We are just maybe in this. But your politicians is enjoying at 50 years. They are enjoying what American politicians have not enjoyed. What a single politician is enjoying Obodo Bongo. American politicians put together for the past 300 years, all of them put together. Not all of them have not enjoyed it. But one Bongorian politician is enjoying it. Iruenebefa Park is cars. Exotic cars. Iruenebefa gosiri ụlọ. Iruenebefa dọmpụsiri ego na hard currency. That can they get to 300 years with this okwu afaji aga? Can they get to 200 years? Can they? Can they? At this age now, we are still baby in democracy. The people that is older than us, we are not looking at them. Now, America, they are older than us, like this democracy. We should be learning from them. Then, if you are doing what you didn't do a politician saying they be now. Or they can if from their elder brothers, Bundi America, they want to emulate from. Kedife de Kapana Motana can the America. Oh, learn from your elder brothers. Now, these American politicians, they are older than us. La democracy. Kedi leka Bongorian politicians na that they are actually learning from American politicians. Nothing. Now the way African politicians, Jiafu democracy, or jiafo politics no dị iche from the way ndị ọcha jiafo democracy and politics. Listen.
Look his right.
Ọ ife a ka a na-akpọ na mmadụ bụ servant. Ife a ka mmadụ gwa gị na onye a bụ servant. Ife a bụ the definition of na onye a bụ a servant. Ife anyị na-ene anya bụ the definition that onye a bụ a servant. Look at his own people. Cameraman, no bodyguard. Can any of your politicians do this? The answer is no. Can you na-amụta from American democracy or American politicians? Okay, what are they learning? Look at it here. Tomorrow now, some of you will begin to fight this. If I were prime minister, kedu ife your politicians na-amụta n'aka ndị America? Anyị adịghị ekwu ebe ọ startara. The same democracy and the politics ahụ efuru a na-ekwu na kedu ndụ your politicians na-ebi? Anyị adịghị adrag. Ịmana ihe a bụ problem ndị be anyị nwere. We always drag where it started from. How are you using it now? Kedu ka anyị si use ya now? Your own politicians. Ị ga-eji ndụ your politicians na-ebi now were ya compare ndụ this politician or ndụ politicians ndị abroad na-ebi. Huh? It does not matter how old you are. Oh, we started democracy. Kedu ebe ọ na-arụghị ọrụ as of today? Ka ebe ọ na-arụghị ọrụ. America started democracy. They are older than us. But ndụ their politicians na-ebi. Ị ga-eji ya gaa compare ndụ Bongolian politicians na-ebi. Can you compare a prime minister ji bicycle bịa ọrụ wee bicycle na-ana? Can this kind of thing happen n'obodo gị? As the oldest in democracy, can it happen? If it cannot happen, why? If it cannot happen, what happened? The CBN governor refunded 1.5 trillion. His deputy 170 million. Ego niile a na-ebukosi dollars, ego niile a na-ebukosi ka ebe eji eje, ego eji dozie obodo. Na ndị ndoziri befe dozi to their own people here celebrate with them. At least, if you ask me now, with what I am seeing, into Ambonyi Igbo, if you ask me where the democracy starts from, with what I am currently seeing, I will tell you it started from here, from Bendiocha. With what I am seeing here, now, I will tell you it started from them. If you don't like it, that is your business. If you don't like it, that is your business. They will take their family to Obodondia. Their family are not there na school. Fan on Obodo Bongo. Egeje Jije dozi Obodo. The money keji are former security guard or convoy. So with what I am seeing, I am impressed. So Ijuamu Kedebe democracy video. Look at them now. Compare this with what we used to have. Don't tell me we started it. If we started it, where is it? What happened? Why are we not doing better than them? At least, okay, they learned from us. Why are we not doing better than them? I get them before no be property. We are not be with the talk. I get them before no be property. Why are we still holding? I get them before. Show me now. You don't have it. One day, what do you have? You know there. Look at them. Eba ka na akwu na ọrụ abụ service. Service. Nekwa anya ka ị mara ma ọ bụrụ onye ji egbe hie ahụ. Anyị adịghị arụkwa egbe. Ndị ọcha na-arụ egbe na-ebunye ya ndị Africa, because Africa and their politicians and their leaders, they are in need of egbe. You gotta go. So farụ egbe first ndị agha na Africa ga-eru ebe a fagoria fedebia eji egbe aga edifa. Their life the more better than your own. If you get close, agba egbe ga nwụrụ. Anyị adịghị arụ egbe. Ndị ọcha na-arụ egbe, many of them adịghị use the egbe. Farosi anyị ejegoro Andy Johnson, anyị were anya agbagbusi ndị be anyị. If you want to talk, they will tell you, oh, America has been practicing democracy for the past 200 and something years. Oh, we are just the baby in this. But let the way they practice here now, Ubuntu Americans were practice here when they were 50 years old in democracy. They cannot answer this question. And you cannot ask them this question. Oh, we will get there. How will you get there?
Veel succes. Hey Tom, hi, sorry, even jouw Tom. Sorry. Hoi. Hoi.
Nog een keer zwaaien.
Start uit.
Forget about or forget some criminalities that is happening in a Biafra struggle. Odindua boife genuine people na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe fụrụ mụtara wetara fa ji ekwu okwu nwere onwe. Forget about the criminality. It is everywhere. It is normal. Just check it. Ọ dị iche from nke ndị ọcha na-eme dị iche from nke anyị na-eme and ndị anyị si eme. And maka ụdị ife a bụ ife ụfọdụ ndị na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe fụrụ wetara fa ji ekwu okwu nwere onwe. Some people that don't want this kind of thing to happen, they are the people fighting everything. Fan on the ordinary citizen, fan everywhere. The criminality or some criminalities in our this struggle. Don't use it. Don't generalize it. And when they sincere, they are to deliver, to work for their people. Can you give better life? So, if I now go see even this COG or Bongorian politicians now politics or democracy, no the creature from even the Ochana practice. Now I am going to show you something. If what politics mean to this COG.
I don't know how true this news is, but this is from Premium Times. For the Premium Times. Yes, this is from Premium Times. Now, let us read together what politics means to Bongorian politicians. All of them, their children are abroad. They are lawyers. They are graduates. Many of them have properties abroad. They travel abroad. They want to emulate America. When they talk, they will use America abroad as an example. I'm good. But let us read what politics mean to Bongorian politicians. Unnecessary political battles. Ogo. When you hear of this battle have a battle to save you. This battle, when you hear of this battle, a battle to give you 24 hours electricity. When you hear about this political battle, it is not battle to give you an enable environment. When you hear of political battle, to give you good transportation. When you hear of political battles, the battle is not to give you railways. When you hear of political battle, to give you free education. When you hear of political battle, it is not battle to give you quality health care. When you hear of political battle to give you security. Political battle to guarantee your freedom. Political battle to guarantee your security. Political battle to guarantee your food, your well-being. When you hear of political battle, battle to better your life. Battle nkabo, battle ege buru mmadụ onye aha nwụọ. When you hear of these political battles, it is not they are battling to better your life. They are battling to give you quality road. They are battling to bring foreign investors. They are battling to make your country attractive for foreign investors. It is far, far, far from it. When you hear of political battle, if I just for them to be in power. But when you hear something like this, you cannot even hear something like this political battle. Because they fight for. They believe in a superior argument. What you can deliver. Can you deliver your campaign promises? Like this age, oh, we build schools here. We build road. It is not enough. Building schools is not enough. If you build school, finish. Get the quality of teachers Ghana teach the student. Get the quality of teaching Ghana teach there. So it is not enough building structure or structures in the name of building schools. You may have a beautiful structure. Get the quality of Ifana Akuzinemia. Akuzicha go defend the quality nemia. If you don't have an enabled environment where they will exercise that they have learned from the universities, or what is it? You build beautiful structures. It is not enough. In that your beautiful structures, acquiring student is English. It is not enough. Practice those things they learn from those beautiful structures. It is zero. Fagocha here, they travel abroad. Fagocha travel abroad. So when you hear unnecessary political battles, the battle just to answer governor or to deliver their campaign promises. The battle just to answer head of state, just to have a mere ministerial position or appointment. This huge. So when you hear something like this, you will be like, nah, who this battle? This battle? Are they battling America? The battle is not to save you from bandits. The battle is not to give you a better life. Or the battle is to make sure that their fellow politician
onye nke aja egbu ya bụrụ na papa ọchịchị. This is what politics means in Africa. Unnecessary political battles. A fight you cannot fight. Don't start it. Kedu ọgụ a na-anọ? Kedu ife a na-fight for? Kedu ife a na-fight for? What are they fighting for? The fight should be how to liberate you, how to save you from poverty. The fight should be how to give you a better life. That is the thing now. They build with some standard qualities. They maintain yeah, what the thing? What are they fighting for? A fight you cannot fight. Don't start it. Politics is not contract work. They are two different things. I did not go into politics to be a contractor. I went into politics to have power. This is in this age. Child. God have mercy. God have mercy. This is what politics means to Mongolian politician. Child. How did we get here? Eh? Eh? He went there to grab power. Chineke mere mmadụ ebere na sịrị ogede ka mmadụ ji isi kụrụ n'obodo nke a. Hey! Ka ihe mmadụ ji isi were kụrụ n'obodo nke a. Kedu ife mmadụ jiri isi were kụrụ n'obodo nke a? They went there to grab power. It is all about grabbing power. It is not about bettering the life of the citizen. It is all about grabbing power. That is why MFN release millions of dollars, billions of naira ego. Gịnị ka o ji ego eme? Ego eji ejide edozi obodo. Ofu onye buru ya debe. They went there to grab power. Listen to it. I did not go into politics to be a contractor. I went into politics to have power. Power. To have power. Some people did not want to answer freedom fighter just for answering it. They are answering freedom fighter today to grab power. Some people did not just become Biafra Liberation Army to save you. Some of them become Biafra Liberation Army just to grab power. Get the mindset. That is what matters. Can you compare with politics? Politics, if only in Africa, with if politics in because I did not go into politics to become a contractor. I went into politics to have power. You wanted money. I wanted power. Stay where you are as a contractor. You wanted money. I wanted power. If I be fan na 21st century, ndị chọrọ ịdị ndụ, ndị chọrọ ịga n'iru, ndị chọrọ ịfụ 24 hours electricity. This is their discussion now. That is their children can actually read this. Can the message Japan pass to the next generation with write-ups like this? Putting fear in the minds of their children. Putting fear in the mind of their children. This is the problem we have in Obodo. People come up, they speak. That is when a child read this thing now, can he afford to give you number? Listen one. Can he afford to give you number? Listen one. When your child read this thing, he joined politics to grab power, not to better the life of his own people. What is power in this UG? Forget about the panel and you go just the complain. Demon born is UG. And then the Geronjo on a high number in Africa. I am telling you. Motive differs. Thank you, Tina. Motive differs. This kind of write-up and a Bongorians at this age. Kedi ife 5 years. No wonder obodo ji wee gasa. Ị ga-amani how many 5 years in obodo Bongo that can actually read and understand. But in abroad, 5 years can read and understand and they ask question. No wonder they push anything over from the social media. 5 years in abroad that can read and write. After reading this thing, Ojo Gabriel. Now what is this? To grab power. What is power? What are you doing with the power? It's your see your brothers and sisters. You went into politics to grab power. Instead of telling telling your children the reason you went into politics is to better their lives, is to make good decisions, is to make sure that the environment is conducive for them to live and thrive. You are telling a 5-year-old child that we read and understand. Can it mean that 5-year-old child we gargoni far? Can it mean not get make out of this thing? Yeah. Can it mean a 5-year-old boy or a child, 5 years old, go far? What can he make out of this? Fear. Fear. Or no politics because of this kind of write-up. Also. On politics because of this kind of write-up, what he read when he was 5. Also. What she read when she was 5. Also. You need Holy Ghost. You need pastor. You need a political analyst for them to analyze to that child. How can we explain this thing to a 5-year-old child that can read and write? What politics mean in Africa and what politics mean in abroad? We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. Serious trouble. Nobody cares. That made some of us human have departed from us. Child, it is really very sad. It is really very, very sad. When you try to balance this thing, you cannot. He went there to grab power. So they are more interested in the power. That is why they decide on them to. They did not went in there to obey the law. They went into politics to grab power, because when you grab power, what is the law? When you grab power, you become untouchable. When you grab power, when you grab power, you can actually fly some new OG from Abuja to Lagos. I got what somebody that mere criticism. I got what only criticize your government. I got abari and do OG ticket. I got Lagos. Got one abara for ticket. But we na DSS custody or not there, because the reason they went there is to grab power. It is to grab power. It is not to serve. Can the meaning 5 years he can make from this write-up? That is just the question. With power, you are above the law. Exactly. Can the meaning next generation? They lied to you that you are the future of the next generation. And when you, since I call this same story, you see why it's at the government already. And over future of the next generation, the leaders of tomorrow. And over when I was very, very young. And guess what? The same people telling me that I am the future of the next generation. When I was young, they are the same people telling me that, I am now very, very old. They are still the same people that is there. This tomorrow, when they finish, what happened to the future of now? Why will I wait tomorrow? Why not now? Why will I wait tomorrow? Okay, even they call my child, oh, you are the leader of tomorrow. What if that my child turn around and ask me, what are you leading now? Ị ga-apụta ya na nwa nke a dị stubborn nwa ekwuwala ọnụ. No, ihe ọ na-agwa gị bụ kosi o. Oh, my son, you are the leader of tomorrow. You are going to make me proud. But dad, can I be made proud? You will be like, nah, this boy, there is, man of God, there is how this boy reason you. Man of God, this boy don't listen to me. Oh. Man of God, this boy need deliverance. The reason why we need deliverance, he think differently. He don't want to believe that lies. Your father told you, oh, you are the leader of tomorrow. He said, did your father told you Sam, that you are actually the leader of tomorrow? Ekwensu, well, ka m ghara ịga dị ya, anyị gaba ebe a, o nwere ike ọma mgbesị anyị nghọta, but let's just go there. Ekwensu is not bad. Ụfọdụ ụfọtara ya na ekwensu adịrọ bad. Ụfọdụ ụfọtakwara na based on what we were told na ekwensu bụ ife ọjọọ. O nwere ndị fụtara ya na ekwensu bụ ife ọjọọ, nwere ndị fụtara ya na ekwensu bụ ife ọma. Ka anyị rapụ ya ntu a. The same way, o nwere ndị fụtara Christ as ife ọma, nwee ndị fụtara Christ as ife ọjọọ. So ka anyị rapụ ya ntu a. Mana ife na-ekwu bụ, and they are still dragging the future with the youth. I am telling you. Mgbe a kọrọ m ife a, aka m enwere isi white. Now isi white na-apụta with speed. The same people that lied to me then, oh, you are the leader of tomorrow. They are the same people that is there now. They don't want to live today. They don't want to live today. They don't want to live today. I am tired. I want to be the leader of today. You cannot be leading today and promising me tomorrow, and tomorrow is another day. Today, tomorrow is now today. Tomorrow will become today. So they are hand on a present. Hand on a present. Now. Fall on a now. What's they can believe on a future? But they are always now, because you cannot talk about now without future. In fact, today will determine how your tomorrow will be. The good plans in today will determine the result you get tomorrow. The good plans in this year will determine how good result you get next tomorrow. What are we doing? Yeah? What are we doing? If the truth is that we don't even think what our children will think when they see write up like this. Even social media like this, they will speak now. To them, hate speech, because they are not directing it to anybody. To them now, this is not hate speech, but they don't know that this is hate speech to their little ones. Farmer, if I have hate speech to mother romance. No, hate speech, even when you single out one person, begin to lambast the person, have hate speech. But they don't know that if I have hate speech to mother romance, because when a child read this thing, if I got we don't care how our children think to some certain things. The only thing I am now, just put it to the social media. And those I am talking to, they will understand it. But how about your children? Can you mean how they make out of something like this? You put fear on them. From home, as if I 40 and politics, power also. I read it. They say that you must grab power. You are gradually conditioning their mind. Now, politics is about grabbing power. It's about being above the law. That is what you are telling the younger generation. Oh, politics is about grabbing power. When I grew up, I must grab power like Wike. A lawyer. A lawyer. Igwam such obodo nwere future. Such obodo nwere future. Ya ka ndị mmadụ ji agbapụrụ USB declared for nwere onwe. Such obodo nwere future. Because ụdị okwu o nwere obodo politicians ndị si na fa abụ leader. Ụdị okwu amansi fala ọnụ pụta. Osigoro fala ọnụ pụta. Amam population la news. O nwere n'obodo ụdị okwu a powertos. Gịnị ka a na-alụ? Even America self na-anụ ọgụ with Ukraine, with Iran. Fe use were ụdị okwu a. America use were ụdị okwu a. Fe use were ụdị okwu a. I remembered seeing your comment. You get this on. I saw your comment somewhere. Apart from now, I'm on a program Kai Report where you were saying, I don't know, but I saw the comment. You wrote something like somebody should contact me that I can give the thing to the person. There is comment like that I saw on a Kai Report. I don't know. I want to make for maybe when you come into the studio. I saw you in a studio some hours ago. So I was waiting to like Kamatanare before, but network will probably. I don't know. I saw the comment, but I don't know what is that. So maybe if time permits, Network Studio, maybe if you have time, you can comment. Or you may write the comment. So that is that, darling. Network issue, maybe you're not to comment. Yes, I know that. Okay, so that is that. Una fala in politics nobody will go. Okay. What I'm causing the digression. And our politicians, something happened of recent. Before I Gabadia, come and listen to this. Careful. Another story of in politics. Come and listen to this. Come and listen to this.
There were Nigerians who were protesting for Abacha to remain in office, to even transmute to a civilian leader.
1 million man march.
They had a 1 million man march for Abacha in Abuja, Eagle Square. And some of your septuagenarian musical artists today sang in that event. In North Korea, where there is no freedom at all, you have a preponderance of public opinion supporting the rocket man, the little man there who is their leader. In Uganda, we have a president who has been there for 40 years, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Yeah.
And there are people, even on social media, because I followed the Ugandan election closely. The last one they had about a month ago between Yoweri Museveni and Chagulani, otherwise called Bobby Wine. And there were Ugandans of our age who believed that Yoweri Museveni must continue in office. And severally, there are many other places where this kind of things happen. You see, there is what is called the Stockholm syndrome, where people fall in love with their captors. And that is part of what, especially for poor Nigerians. I'll talk about the poor, struggling Nigerians, and then I'll talk about the city boys that you refer to. For poor, struggling Nigerians, if you see those who are supporting this administration, it is usually a sign of Stockholm syndrome. So if you are a young person in this country and you are a victim of, in fact, I see them every day. I was in Abuja just about 2 weeks ago and even last week to protest for something that is supposed to unite all of us, even those in power, demanding that we must have free, fair, and credible elections. And then the question was that in a free, fair, and credible election, who is the ultimate beneficiary?
Okay, he said you have Adadi Oranjo video where she went to apologize to Ogen Kere. Ah, okay. that video. Hey, chọba kwa enwere m ike efu ya. Oge Chukwu Nkere. Onye a chọkwa online, ọ ga-afụ ya. Okay.
The ordinary man, because the only thing that allows the ordinary man to stand up to his governor or to his senator or to his House of Rep member is his vote. The moment the political class are able to deny you of that vote by conducting elections that don't meet minimum required standard of democratic processes, it then means that you have lost that and you have lost it entirely. However, there were people who would insult me for demanding that their own vote should count. So it's a sign of stock consider. To talk to city boys, it's important we mention this. Yeah. Nigerians must realize the food that we in Omasho eat.
Nigerians by the city boys. The same thing kind of one they buy and the need for the support USB declared.
Will not translate to curing my own hunger. So if a man has called a group of individuals paper billionaire or politically engineered billionaires come out and say that they are now city boys, and because of that, on the strength of that, they are buying cars of 70 80 million naira to support the president, and they are protecting their interest by doing that. You, as an ordinary man, you must ask, what is my interest in this conversation? And you must pursue your own interest.
What is your interest? It's all about interest. As an ordinary Bongoria, get if your interest, you have no interest, you are listening to city boys but grow into agreement just to protect their own personal interest. The way politics is wedding over the Bongo and toward the abroad, or the con any politician now to protect your interest. None. Kind of none. You protect your own interest. Protect your own interest. Protect your interest yourself. Protect your interest yourself. Now, listen to this. No, before you listen to this, come and listen to this one. Come and listen to this. Therefore, how they are protecting their interests. Come and watch, listen, pay very close attention. If you have not touched the like button, kindly do so. It is fine. Watch this documentary.
Just take a look at these pictures. Or maybe this one. Remember that Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State from 1999 to 2007.
And especially in the spirit of new dawn of a renewed hope, our government understands your problems.
As we try to take care of our people, we have come across some obstacles. The first priority of our government.
So, on this picture, you can see here Osinbanjo standing just by the left-hand side of Tinubu. When Tinubu was governor, he chose Osinbanjo as the Attorney General and Commissioner.
When he was governor of Lagos State, who chose Osinbanjo as the Attorney General, Prof. Yemi Osinbanjo, Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, Lagos State, when Jagaban was governor of Lagos State. This documentary, but now almost into Jagaban is where video, and the guys, Yani can roll up to today. When he was the governor of Lagos State, he chose Osinbanjo as the Attorney General. From there, two of us were hand the Osinbanjo over to Tinubu, so that Osinbanjo will become the vice president. Listen.
Commissioner for Justice, Lagos State.
I present with confidence my honorable commissioners and other members of my formidable team. They are all men and women of integrity.
Then, if you zoom in a bit to the left, beside Osinbanjo, you would notice the next man standing, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, the former
Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola,
governor of Osun State and
the former governor of Osun State. Careful how he built these guys from nothing to something. And the function in if I were the Aregbesola, or maybe if I didn't then, with his help, Bojagaban. No wonder of on my turn, with his help, or not bagging, with his help, or morning governor, or Chichanarito. Listen, let me take it back,
standing Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, the former governor of Osun State and the Minister of Interior in Buhari's administration.
I'm going to approach the president for support.
He was commissioner for works. Osun State and the Minister of Interior in Buhari's administration.
I'm going to approach the president for support.
He was
oh God, very young. Ogbeni. Boy, they were very young before we as if I went the nature of the book. If I were the most character, say June is very strong. If I were born very young before we as Onye can now they go on this Bulgarian politician. It's one of their history. Man, no. If Obodo Bongo produce, Obodo Bongo cannot produce anything that will better your life tomorrow. No, Onye can born very young go for we as. No any if you go see on any car now, get doing what in future. Now, if Ogeri, Cornacho, if I have a body very young. Listen.
Commissioner for Works, Lagos State, when Tinubu was the governor.
We have gone very far. Though we've not completed everything lined up. We are committed to it.
When you look at this picture from the left, you would see someone that looks like Mr. Olayemi Michael Cardoso, the current CBN governor. He was
the same people the current CBN governor,
Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget in Lagos State when Tinubu was governor.
When I was the Commissioner for Economic
when he was governor in Lagos State, Commissioner of
Planning and Budget, I had a reputation for doing things properly.
Beside him is Dele Alake, the current Minister of Solid Minerals.
The current one, even in Lagos State governor, the same people can Arokona. Oh, if I will. I'm one a strong man now. Oh, what do you get? Obroma Jagaban. Oh, my Bulgarian politics very, very well. Rapun de Jabai na Bagari today. I'm on Apuga. Tomorrow I join the PDP. Next tomorrow I join the Labour Party. The other one I will join the coalition ADC Kogre. The other one I'm Bagari. Careful how Jagaban build in the way they are up to today.
Was Commissioner for Information and Strategy under Tinubu as governor. Lai Mohammed was also a member of the cabinet. He was the chief of staff.
Herdsmen farmers clashes have told you exactly that we are winning that war.
When ife abidoro ndị a na-achọ take over nwoke onye okwu asị ana na ọchịchị fa asị na clutch no former header clutch. Adịghị ekwutezi okwu former header clutch na that one aga na ihe a na-ekwuzi okwu na ife abụ terrorism that they want to take over. Oge ife abidoro ife a na-asị former header clutch. We must bring cattle road, old more waterway beer. If any not tried to make sure now water they are down. Till today, nobody is talking anything about former header clutch again. Obozia.
The current Minister of Finance, Wale Odun, was Commissioner for Finance in Lagos State then.
The administration of His Excellency the Governor, Senator Bola Ahmed.
He understands the dangerous politics of Obodo Bongo. He understands it very, very well. The man, Bonye got politics Obodo Bongo. Yeah, with the Oji Web, but I'm not my tongue. Because when he look around, often Nandi game with the fabu, near fees China for of many of them which are former governors of their states. So many of them na state far can banitre no kwa.
Tinubu has, I believe, made giant strides.
What about Ben Akabweze, an Igbo man from Anambra State, the Commissioner of Budget and Economic Planning in Lagos State when Tinubu was governor?
When he was the governor, Ben Akabweze and all there.
Difference between Muhammadu Buhari and Bola Tinubu. I first met Ashwaju in the late 80s.
He would later become the DG of Budget Office under Buhari's administration. Let's talk about Rauf Aregbesola.
We were able to turn the Lagos around. I'm proud, part of that effort.
Under Tinubu's regime as governor, Aregbesola, as commissioner for works, worked with him for 8 years. But before
running water.
For them, they have always been friends. He played a key role in Tinubu's emergence as Lagos State governor. He served as his campaign director.
I was at a meeting in which Tinubu said that if you see him sleeping and you see Rauf coming with a dagger or a knife, don't wake him up. Rauf will never injure me.
So, in the year 2007, when Tinubu's tenure was over, Tinubu had to spread his tentacles beyond Lagos State to support Aregbesola become the governor of Osun State.
Counting in the Osun governorship election.
39, 40. Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola is hereby declared the winner.
His boy. Ojere na Osun State to support Aregbesola. Ogbeni Aregbesola. But we know Osun State as governor. The man understand bongo. Yako Jawaka said na Nefa Abala Blue. Nefa Abala Blue. Gije go Baba Lord Boss about Bala Blue. Yagwadan Dewa. Oh, believe go
and is returned elected. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to Rauf Aregbesola.
After serving as governor of Osun State for 8 years, Aregbesola would later become the Minister of Interior under Buhari's administration. But today, his relationship with Tinubu doesn't seem to be as it used to be.
I never know what happened between them. I have a feeling that it has to do with Rauf thinking that Bola Tinubu sided with his own brother against him.
So, unfortunately, many reports claim that the issue between the two started during the 2022 governorship re-election campaign of former Osun State Governor Boyega Oyetola, when Aregbesola was having some disagreements with Oyetola.
Let me tell you, power is a terrible thing. The Game of Thrones is treacherous in Nigeria.
Oyetola eventually lost the election to Adeleke of the PDP, but the issue between the two men.
Once again, power is a terrible thing. Power ka Bongorian politicians chọrọ. Onye nke a na-abaghị na power bụ a terrible thing. Let's continue. And they are looking for that terrible thing for power. All of them. They are looking for power. And he just told us that power be a terrible thing. But all of them, they are looking for that power. They're very, very terrible. Then junior power na bendi ocha. Mean the same thing to them. It was women in Africa. The answer is no.
Today, Aregbesola is now the interim national secretary of the coalition party ADC.
The approval of Governor Rauf Aregbesola as national secretary.
In this picture, there are 5 men very close to the camera. 4 of them have been governors of Lagos State. One of them was vice president of Nigeria.
Hello, Lagosians. I am Babatunde Fashola. I seek office as governor of Lagos State on the platform of our great party, the Action Congress.
The man on the right, the only one of them not in a native clothing, was somehow unlucky. Akinwumi Ambode. He only served as governor for 4 years.
As long as you reside in Lagos, we will make
before ichekwa na ị ka dị very young o. Check ya ahụ ole ide. Check ya mgbe Fashola chịrị chia 8 years. Check kwa mgbe onye nke a chịrị chia 4 years. Check kwa onye nke anọ na. Check ya mgbe Tinubu chịkwara. Ịghọtago mgbe ị gbakọsịghị ya. You feel that you are no longer a leader of tomorrow. That is the truth. You are no longer a leader of tomorrow because the same people that told you that you are the leader of tomorrow, they want to make sure that you did not lead tomorrow because they refused tomorrow from coming. They don't want tomorrow to come because they don't want you to plan for your tomorrow today. If they are the leader of today, determining your tomorrow. So they are planning their own tomorrow. Now I'm going to a leader of today. 4 years or 8 years. Okay. Now am I still the leader of tomorrow?
Lagos work for you.
Let's not talk about why he couldn't serve as governor of Lagos State for 8 years. But before he was governor, he was the Auditor General for local government in the state, Permanent Secretary of the State Ministry of Finance, and the Accountant General of the state. He has contributed his part to the development of Lagos. There was a time the federal government of Nigeria, under Olusegun Obasanjo, was not paying federal allocation to Lagos State. He was part of the team that helped to raise the state internal revenue so that the state can survive. That increase in Lagos State's IGL helped Tinubu's administration to solve the financial challenges caused by the seizure of the statutory allocations of the local governments. But unfortunately, after serving for his first 4 years as governor, when he wanted to go for a second term, many sources said that his re-election was not supported by Tinubu, who described him then as a performing governor, but a bad party man.
You've not told us the reason why you pulled out your support for the governor. Why, sir?
Life is dynamic. If the party who made me the leader in Lagos says what they want.
And when Tinubu was asked if there is a rancor between him and Ambode, he said,
The governor, rancor between us, I will regard that one as an insult. This is not personal. It is beyond me as a person.
Unfortunately, in 2019, Ambode was replaced with the present governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who is now serving his second term in office.
This is our solemn promise to you, Lagosians. No one will be
the leader of tomorrow. Governor Sanachi, Ndechiri 4 years, Chisahari to leader of tomorrow. And work with female. Another governor by or Chichapa 8 years, Ritual. I cannot work the leader of tomorrow on way female. Another one by or Chicha 4 years again, or Ritual in Abako. Or Chicha 8 years, Ritual in Abako. Another the leader of tomorrow. Leader of tomorrow. Don't worry, pray for your leaders. Oh, our country, we need to keep it one. In order, come no one leader of tomorrow. Like now, political circle come on, I'm a politician. That you would have failed.
left behind.
After his inability to get a second term in office, Ambode accepted his fate and somehow left politics for something new.
Actually, I didn't prepare to come and say anything.
Man, they have succeeded in making you to lazy in nature. Now, about 4 years now, you know, we have lost this 4 years thing. I know because he has 4 days. 4 weeks, 4 months. For 4 years or 4 years. People are not powerful. Age and now go. Or 4 years opposition no way for another 4 years or 8 years or ritual. Another person now by now that in 4 years now put that 8 plus 4 or 12. Or Ghana 1 and 12 or but another second term. Not for 4 years. You have find or mentioning third term. There is nothing like third term. I'm not going to a 16 years. I got out. Mother now, I piano 16 years. I cannot go 16 years. 16 years. I Ghana. 16 years. I Ghana. A leader of live it. 4 years. After 4 years, now 8 years. After 4 years, yeah, no man. That is the thing is becoming. It is nothing to you again. It is very, very useless. Yes, it's very, very useless. Hi, 2 people. Yeah, take 16 years.
People get take 32 years, and the Bulgarians are very comfortable with it. 4 people now, more than 4, went at 2 years, and it is nothing. It is nothing. We must begin to think. We must begin to think. 4 people went 32 years at Ghana. And after 2 years, with if you witness the man of 4 people, no, it was here already, and you are still the leader of tomorrow. Welcome, man. You are not leading anything. It is a fat lie, complete fat lie.
And who am I to come and speak after the Jagaban has spoken?
He should be the most popular face on this picture, aside from Mr. Tinubu. Professor Yemi Osinbajo, a former vice president who worked alongside Buhari, piloting the affairs of Nigeria for 8 years. During Tinubu's 8 years as governor of Lagos State, Osinbajo.
And some of these people, when you hear their age, you will be like, how many 8 years? Katunumbo they go ofugo. How many 8 years you offer? No, the for those 8 years. It because here you okay, again what our current age now. All these things they are telling you, he is 70-something years old. Those how many for 8 years you witness from our church. The Bakoya for now the more witness those 8 years. You would because the was the ancestors or your grandfather.
Banjo was not just the Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General of Lagos State. He was a good part of the success story of Tinubu's administration, especially when the state was in a legal battle with former President Olusegun Obasanjo's administration. As Commissioner for Justice, it was in his position to defend the state. Then, in 2014, when Buhari won the presidential ticket of APC and was looking for a running mate, a competent person from the southwestern region,
Atiku Abubakar, 954 votes.
If any nine for an one to give in the bono. If I ain't as of quit for Ponyaks, we build don't care. Huh? Quit for Kataban is we build where you have bongo politics. So to some of you, oh, the into a Kajagaban is where bro Jagaban for. So when you hear Jagaban into a course where quit for course we build where getting guy pastor. Just the watch.
Muhammadu Buhari, 3,430 votes.
Many people did not believe that the idea of a self-fate ticket would be good for the party at that time. So Tinubu, as a Muslim and the most prominent leader in the region, would not be a perfect combination for Buhari, a Muslim.
Tinubu kare agapu Buhari. Manafe n'anya ka ọ gara kwa dị ka Muslim ticket Tinubu SPC tinyezi Osinbajo na Tinubu's era after Muslim ticket and don't want to anything. So he was afraid na enwere ike na ya join na Tinubu na enwere ike asị na Muslim ticket oswa ofisi Osinbajo as a Christian. Osinbajo achịchanarị to Tinubu achịcharị Buhari achịcharị to ya Muhammad Kazie kpọrọzikwa Muslim pụta na-agbaghị na his turn if I get my man.
Him too. So Osinbajo was anointed and he emerged the vice president.
So let me express my sincere gratitude. For most of my own adult life, I have served as a public servant.
Then, after serving with Buhari for 2 terms of 8 years,
very long time planner. If I ever name today, or about today, this man plan. Or plan we are very, very well. But for very many years.
Yes, Osinbajo felt he should be the one to step into the office of the president.
Dear Nigerians, today, with utmost humility, formally declaring my intention to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Considering the experience he had gained, and since APC decided to zone its ticket to the south, he considered he should be the party's candidate. But Osinbajo later lost that ticket to his former boss, Tinubu.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do solemnly solemnly swear that we will be faithful.
Osinbajo's decision to contest in that election attracted criticism from some Tinubu's supporters, who felt that his ambition was a show of betrayal against the ambition of Tinubu, and somehow he was absent at Tinubu's campaigns in that election.
All I want to do is dance. I want music.
Another close associate of President Tinubu is Babatunde Raji.
He want more music. But they are not music because no, they don't go. He want music because finally, he have grabbed power. That way, they are not music. Not to better your life, but not to give you 24 hours electricity. No. He want music because they have finally grabbed power. The other one said that he joined politics to grab power, not for contract work.
Fashola.
My name is Babatunde Fashola, and I challenge you to be law-abiding for a greater Lagos.
Fashola succeeded Tinubu as governor of Lagos State. He later became Minister of Works, Housing and Power when Buhari was
he was the Minister of Minister of Works.
President. Fashola has always
every serious government when American campaign. Change every serious government get 24 hours electricity in 6 months. On the go no chichi Buhari a chair for 8 years, it will no electricity, no electric, no nothing, no nothing.
Always pledged his loyalty to Tinubu, even though he's currently not a part of his government, but he campaigned actively for his victory in the presidential election.
How many titles does Ashwaju have? And we started counting. This Jagaban thing. This is the one that everybody seems to like.
Okay.
And may he Jagaban forever.
Okay.
You may not notice, but Kayode Fayemi, the soft-spoken former governor of Ekiti State, has been a close associate of President Tinubu, maybe in the last 2 decades. You can remember how he stepped down for Tinubu during the APC presidential primary and also directed the Ekiti State delegates to vote for Tinubu. When he was announcing his decision to step down for Tinubu in that election, Fayemi said,
"Please accord me the respect to offer the support you are giving me to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu."
However, surprisingly, he is currently not a member of Tinubu's cabinet. The ministerial slot of Ekiti State is somehow given to Mr. Dele Alake, who is currently serving as the Minister of Solid Minerals Development.
Some people have joined APC from PDP.
You should always remember his name, Lai Mohammed. Should I say the controversial former Minister of Information in the 8 years of
If on a
Buhari's administration.
If we do not regulate the social media, it will destroy us.
In 2002, with Tinubu's support, he contested to be the governor of Kwara State. Unfortunately, Bukola Saraki of the PDP won that election. He later became the spokesperson of the Action Congress and was a noticeable figure during the formation of the APC.
There's none of our candidates that cannot beat Jonathan, but we hope we come with the best. The dumbest person in Nigeria today knows that. But Jonathan has failed Nigerians.
Shortly after leaving office, at the end of Buhari's tenure, Lai Mohammed took up a new role as the managing partner of Ballard Partners. Another member of Tinubu's team in Lagos is Pastor Ben Akabueze. In 2007, few months before the end of Tinubu's administration in Lagos, he was appointed the Commissioner of Budget and Economic Planning. He was also reappointed by the Fashola administration and he served till 2015.
Back then, we didn't call him Ashwaju, we called him BAT.
After Buhari became the president, he was initially appointed as a special advisor to the president, but few months later,
politician, because if your guy is doing well, you automatically doing well. So onye nkana from where they appoint Lagos, onye abonye Igbo, Ochia under Buhari, under Jagaban, when he was governor of Lagos State, Ochicha under Jagaban Arituo, Fashola reappointed him. On Achikwa, particularly in 2015, he was reappointed by Buhari, and all the Kana to Tinubu Akanaroko. That is one thing.
Negative. They cannot now. They cannot. They cannot. They will always want to double cross you. Ordinary finance minister have dethroned his boss. All of them not here. And they refuse to say something.
In June 2016, he was redeployed and appointed as DG Budget Office till his tenure elapsed in June 2024. Although
from Lagos under Tinubu, the same Lagos under Fachola to under Buhari.
He's not known to be a partisan politician. He is a pastor, but he was not noticeably seen during the campaign for Tinubu's presidential election. But many believe that he was obviously working behind the scenes for Tinubu's victory. Like always, one thing you won't take away from Bola Ahmed Tinubu is that he rewards those that work with him.
He rewards those that work with him. Freedom now. They will remove you.
It may not be public, but he will. Thank you for being there. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
Thank you, my brother. You are doing well. Thank you. Thank you. He reward those that work with him. Now, on my video, you can see. Come and listen to this. Jagaban go politics go Now listen to this.
Let me agree for a minute that Bola Tinubu is a master strategist. So basically what he has done is this: remove subsidy on PMS, remove the subsidy on electricity, and then remove the subsidy on foreign exchange. Then you take a part of that money that you removed. So the common man is no longer enjoying all of those benefits. So then what you do is you take all the savings that you've made from all those subsidies, from removal of those subsidies, you then increase the allocation of governors and increase the constituency allowances of our lawmakers. So basically what then happens is that the governors in turn defect to your party, which is APC. You give some of them loans or grants of 500 billion, and those that are not in your party, you don't give it to them.
If I now, over the poor masses, pay very close attention. Let me take it back. Let me take it back because I will not play it again. Pay very close attention. Listen.
Let me agree for a minute that Bola Tinubu is a master strategist. So basically what he has done is this: remove subsidy on PMS, remove the subsidy on electricity, and then remove the subsidy on foreign exchange. Then you take a part of that money that you removed. So the common man is no longer enjoying all of those benefits. So then what you do is you take all the savings that you've made from all those subsidies, from removal of those subsidies, you then increase the allocation of governors and increase the constituency allowances of our lawmakers. So basically what then happens is that the governors in turn defect to your party, which is APC. You give some of them loans or grants of 500 billion, and those that are not in your party, you don't give it to them. But basically, you've increased the allocation of all the governors. And now, when elections are getting closer, majority of those governors are falling in line and they're in your party because who won't join your party? Your party has endeared the governors to you, and the governors now have enjoyed a whole lot under your party because once the allocation comes in, they change the money to dollars, then they fly abroad, or they do a lot of things that to their own private benefits with the money that you've taken from the common man and passed on to them. So definitely they will join your party. And another thing you do is, since the common man is not enjoying all of these subsidies, he's now suffering, he's under the weight of poverty, grinding poverty in fact. So you then buy rice during Ramadan, you use it to appease clerics, use it to appease the common man, and they are praying for you because they've lost their dignity, they've lost their self-esteem. And then when elections get close, you also give them 10,000 naira each and give them more rice, and then they vote for you. That is a fantastic master strategy.
Well explained. Well explained. Well explained. Well explained. Now, The latest one now, but that they went and they borrowed money. They went and borrowed money in the UK. About the current one now. They went and they borrowed money in the UK. And the guy had they borrowed in the UK. You know, as usual. All what the whole state got for the whole world. The whole state got for the whole world. And this is not the first time. Or they find him. They borrowed a railway. Now, Abacha aside from the railway. And we did not say anything. Our politicians, they are comfortable with it. Then, now, as usual, the whole state when they are put over from possible. Now, this one about to rehabilitate or upgrade seaport. And that seaport will seaport in the Lagos. But aside the buy, there is no seaport. And our politicians, or what if they had them, or what them to make sure no one no seaport to get the buy the viable. And in the buying as well. And the affair and the buying as well. Family here, the affair of a protest of sit at home. The state governors are mania. Ebe fight for Keme Pafia. Manake ebe si butafia. And a refer abroad. Kembo state government to make sure na afia na bata na erunda aka kodri fees in the wafa. Faka baron enembo. There is something that I will read out to you. Let me read it out from here. Kematare modemma. Ejile bitego. Mana ega ndị side by enwere ihe ọbụla ha ritere. Okay. Ejire biri 746 million pounds. Bege bitere. Ega na abụ iji ya were mee upgrade. Upgrade fa ji eme bụ 2 airports. And these 2 airports na 2 seaports. 2 seaports were na Lagos. Mana one the seaport decided by. And our politicians, what are in a seaport, maybe they go for upgrade. So only when a seaport can you upgrade. Then when seaport, I'm a for upgrade. The federal government has approved a $1 billion port modernization project for Lagos. Now let me bring it to the screen. Oh, when you wear seaport, when it's in upgrade. The federal government has approved a $1 billion port modernization project for Lagos, making a significant step in its bid to transform Lagos maritime infrastructure and improve efficiency across seaports. Now, let me see. Man, the truth of the matter, ego for upgrading Lagos airport seaports, and the only seaport in number by and then buy now come and listen to this. The question is, why is this man worried? Because they are no longer comfortable with the Ugu. They are now speaking up. Now can do Ugu man in the seaport side there. Man, one never work a chichero to far there was seaport. Man, now all the go for Katunumbu and Anna Rosie side Befanike Lagos. The man is now worried. Now I want Dibo, now I with the seaport. And when now this is worried now with the seaport about you. Then the question is that our own people, our own politicians, why are they not worried? Why would you ever and not an
na anyị need the seaport na anyị nwere seaport at least enwere nke na-afọ nchọ na Lagos mana side be anyị ọkara onwe nke na-afọ nchọ. Listen to him now and you ask yourself, why is our politicians not talking? They are only focused 2027 election, how to become vice president. And if it is in blame, then they agitate from where and ask, why are they agitating? Those that is their job to represent you, they are not doing it. Listen to this northerner.
Almost all the economic team, they are all from Lagos or Southwest. So if they decide, they can just go and have a meeting and they will be speaking Yoruba, taking minutes in Yoruba, implementing policy in Yoruba.
Mana onye nke a na-anọkwa hie mgbe nwanne ya nwoke na-achị a ga-akpọ oku service chiefs ihe niile gara ebe a abụrụ ndị ugwu. He was comfortable with it. This is Bongolian politics. He is now complaining na akpọ meeting na no nneke ndị Yoruba, but under his brother Muhammadu Buhari akpọ service chief meeting or security meeting now nneke ndị ugwu ndị nọ there. And then all the okay. But now it is no longer okay. Now listen. Then the question is, our own people, okay, nothing.
Almost all the economic team, they are all from Lagos or Southwest. So if they decide, they can just go and have a meeting and they will be speaking Yoruba, taking minutes in Yoruba, implementing policy in Yoruba. And nobody can say anything. Because as far as I'm concerned, Tinubu has conquered Nigeria.
He said that Tinubu has conquered Nigeria because all the economic teams are Yoruba. So with that, he now believes that Tinubu has conquered Nigeria. But under Buhari, the whole thing, they were the same thing. And Buhari did not conquer Nigeria there. But if you politicians,
if not, why are we concentrating? That's why right from the onset, I've stated unequivocally that we should not, under any circumstances, allow this thing to be happening like this. You see, a lot of issues, central bank, most of this have been dismantled from here, taken to Lagos. Customs dismantled, taken to Lagos.
Customs dismantled, taken to Lagos. Man, over the back, we seaport. Over the back, was ready. On a groggy fair wepuguru na Abuja now, with Lagos. Ndị be anyị anọdụ ebitekwana ego eji ejije eme upgrade seaport. Side anyị nwere seaport enwe. Ndị be anyị na-ata ahụhụ na-eme business eme. Ụbọchị pasị ka ha nọ sit at home, gọvanọ agbachi aka. And this governor adịghị agba mbọ. This governor aka nwere mbọ ọ gbara to make sure na seaport. Before this thing continue, let me show you something. Careful. He is worried. Very, very worried. Now he dismantles everything. Lagos. Now come and look at this. You worry about the governors are anyway. Let's read this. The Lekki Seaport in Lagos, Nigeria is a significant project that aims to transform the country's maritime logistics. Here are the key details of the port's construction and its impact. Location, Lagos, Nigeria. Ownership, 75% owned by China. Harbor Engineering Company. 75% of Lekki Seaport is owned by Ndi Chinko. 75% of it. Now, let us continue. Then also again, and 25% by the Lagos State Government and the Nigeria Port Authority. Lagos State Government owns only 25%, whereas Chinese company owns 75%. If you are doing why na state here no na the whole state inside the bar ya makpakọta nwee plan ịrụ one seaport. Then take the plan to the to the federal government. Then from there, what are the foreign investors, the Chinese, that can actually invest 50%, for example, based on now 5 states, for example, because with seaport economy business easy. 5 states here now, farm provide 50% of fund whereby total company like China they provide 50% of fund seaport say watch this Lekki seaport now. 75% of fund is coming from Chinese company, whereas 25% is coming from Port Authority and Lagos State Government. So Lagos State Government na Bambo ke seaport ke dey bendi governor on the side ba anya gbadebere mbọ ka seaport. If you go with if Chinese company were 75%, then Lagos Port Authority and the Lagos government were 25%. So they can actually do something. Let's say that the 5 states Bakotara to provide 50% of fund then foreign investors or yes, Chinese company Kafabia may invest of 50%. Can seaport na number by why na farmer no way? Why? Ikwute okwu nwere onwe na asị rapụ ya na onwe ka esi eme ya mana fa nwande nọ n'ọchịchị kwesịrị ịdị na-eme implement into ahụ esi eme ya so that some of these freedom fighters can actually key into their idea. They are not doing anything. But when those freedom fighters want to talk, no, ntu isi eme ya adịrọ mma onwe ka esi eme ya mana ndị a nọ n'ọchịchị they are yet to show us ntu esi eme ya. Fa nwande nọ n'ọchịchị they are telling this is our country but ngị nwande bụ politician you are yet to do anything. Can those asking for freedom on the possible? Because if you're a politician now, you are not doing anything for those that is asking out, for them to see it and they actually believe that this thing they want outside Obodo, they can actually get it in one Obodo. You are not doing anything. How can I now trust you that something you are not doing, you want me to believe you that it is possible? Lagos State government apporting foreign investors and now run Lekki seaport. And those foreign investors went 75% how went to provide 75% fund, whereby Lagos State government will now provide 25%. Mana 5 states in Abaya Amambokota water foreign investors. And you put okwu nwere onwe fast graph na onwe ka esi eme ya ma ha nwande kwesịrị ịdị na-eme something ka ịfụ ntụpa si eme ya fa dị eme anything. You see where we have problem. Listen to this man. He is worried another. Now remove only some things from Abuja to Lagos. Mana ndị be anyị ọka nwere nke ere-iwu obodo ọka nwere nke bere abịa talk more of removing. We are comfortable na-ene ka isi azụ. Listen to it.
Almost all the economic team, they are all from Lagos or Southwest. So if they decide, they can just go and have a meeting and they will be speaking in Yoruba, taking minutes in Yoruba, implementing policy in Yoruba. And nobody can say anything. Because as far as I'm concerned, Tinubu has conquered Nigeria. If not, why are we concentrating? That's why right from the onset, I've stated unequivocally that we should not, under any circumstances, allow this thing to be happening like this. You see, a lot of issues, central bank, most of this have been dismantled from here, taken to Lagos, customs, dismantled, taken to Lagos. So many things have been, under the cover of darkness, being removed from Abuja back to Lagos. So I don't know whether there's any agenda that presupposes, because if you look at what has been spent on Lagos alone under this administration, it is trillions upon trillions upon trillions of naira. While other states of the federation, there are some states that unfortunately have not been able to get even one good road. I can tell you for free, the Adamawa state, if you see, water has been cutting off the roads and what have you, of which I'm talking based on experience from my state. Nothing is happening there, nothing.
Like his state, yo. Ndị nke be anyị and their states, how far? What if ha na-ekwu na
at all? No federal project, nothing. But concentration in terms of development is on one state. Now, we have so many ports. If you look at, as I've stated, Calabar, there's Port Harcourt. Now, to give the Southern a sense of belonging, I strongly...
Onye ugwu na-ekwukwe nke a ka enyekwazi anyị sense of belonging. Sense of belonging. Mana oge nwanne ya na-achị, it is normal. Don't give them sense of belonging. It is normal. Listen to him. To give the Southern a sense of belonging. Listen.
I strongly believe, like the Southeast, that is the hotbed of manufacturing, the hotbed of trade and commerce, should have been able to get one port in Port Harcourt.
And this thing only we here now. Where any Igbo politician job at way. What Igbo politician job at way. At least can you get the sense of belonging? Japan to you. Where the deep. So these things, some things you have to put under consideration before a marriage name. Someone they buy like Martin now, they cannot imagine how would I get the reason why or the way they put fair. Then they are blocked or very block other places. I am not blockage. Kedi why now, but to make sure and they are not a myriad number. Can they buy into if I need because I need the the deep than if I put on social media. Listen to it.
Of manufacturing, the hotbed of trade and commerce, should have been able to get one port in Port Harcourt, which could be nearer to the Southeast, which is a gateway for economic recovery, economic emancipation, and
economic recovery. They are not interested in economic recovery. But you could have fast again when KCMA. Manafano no chichi. Faka gosira there is no blueprint of KCMA. At least, if I gabo now, somebody like me will know that is actually possible. Manafano no chichi, they are not doing anything to prove to us that it is actually possible. And you are not doing it. Just like you go 247. This one is Dr. Ngozo Rabedi is not following template. Then, since you know the template, what are you doing with the template? Nothing. Only complain. Now, our own people, they cannot even complain. Only you will not complain. Never say seaport for economic gain. Listen to it again. Manandebani, why are we not complaining? But if you want to ask for freedom, they tell you no way, and they are not showing you, they are not living up to expectation. Open an seaport, I have an seaport, and foreign investors are now that federal government has nothing to do with. They are only sponsoring it with every allocation from another from Abuja every month. Security vote from another from Abuja every month. Every month, I'm going to say, "What they gana ro gasifa." But they are doing absolutely nothing. And they don't want to show you.
It's on one state. Now, we have so many ports. If you look at, as I've stated, Calabar, there's Port Harcourt. Now, to give the Southern a sense of belonging, I strongly believe, like the Southeast, that is the hotbed of manufacturing, the hotbed of trade and commerce, should have been able to get one port in Port Harcourt, which could be nearer to the Southeast, which is a gateway.
They don't care about the nearing seaport to us, but they care about closing down the market because we refuse to open on Monday. That is the most important thing they care.
For economic recovery, economic emancipation, and then economic wherewithal for the benefit of Nigeria. But unfortunately, they have to now with the modernization of the port, go to Lagos. Now, there is need for us to have the expansion of these ports in Port Harcourt and Calabar, so that at least we have that national reflection. As Nigerians, this is the...
Now, going on the national reflection. But 1 year, one year actually for 8 years. They put a national reflection. It was okay. Nekendi Bobundi Jewano. As a panic, I have voted. As a came by vote, I have to tade. That is, I ain't no knocker. Gabafia Gabwe. We can't complain. We can't even advise. We cannot lead. I need also not sit down the look. Eba anyị nwere ike bụ ebe our own no. Ebe a ka anyị na-show strength. Ebe a ka anyị na-egosi na anyị nwere connection, contact.
Democracy is for everybody. It's not for the Southwest. Southwest alone cannot produce this president. I can tell you.
So, Dr. Modibo, this brings me to my next question concerning accountability and transparency. I mean, we're talking about public funds here, and Nigerians, will be the one to, pay this amount. So do you think that full details of the agreement should be made public so that Nigerians will be aware that?
To upgrade these seaports. In an election, Nabia, you got to go na seaport na road already. Because in a biriga na more seaport or for car or upgrade. I got never name upgrade na a way chan Arapia. Already money my campaign. 2027 MSI campaign case closed.
This is the agreement. This is how clear it is. The monies that will be put in, the monies that will be spent, because we're talking about public funds here. So accountability and transparency needs to come first.
You see, I've followed, the threshold of the discussions. I've followed it critically. I watch on television. I've been glued. I watched what has happened. All the things that have been happening. It's so sad that you carry this kind of people, 137. Look at the vandalism of the economy. You take them to London. Some don't have anything to do with. Some have even gone there. They have not done anything. It's only to start clapping. When the president comes, they'll line up and start shaking hands. That is all. Have we been able to look critically at other areas of importance? Because to me, this deal, Madam Muna, is just a one-way this thing. So does it mean that, look, the Minister of Finance and Minister of Foreign Affairs or Minister of Economy could have done this at a bilateral level with the ministers in this thing? I strongly believe we would have looked elsewhere, like China. China could have even offered us, or Asian countries, they could have even offered us more beneficial.
If I can come in the government job on a batrani, a biriego, government job on a batrani, a biriego, government job on a batrani, a biriego. If I be fan, I come in. If I have a kind of no. The truth of the matter, but the solution. But I ain't got ready determine. I ain't got ready determine. I ain't got actually with you and all one. You gotta go. If a German man guardian, if a German man, you gotta go. Oh, guardian venerable. My cover my mama was the man mount. What a quite to go come. Or come man or take years. I prepare off man. So that the moment at the mount gave me the baba no. I'm not a mama wagon no. And name if any, we must protect our own. Name if any, we must protect our own. If a German man won't have a without if a German man so what a good years. Okay, well, what do man or the okay? Ya take your years. Me abro na what do man. I don't know about I can wonder what they see. Because if we go that we are helpless, your politicians in Agbage, no way, they are not doing anything so that you can actually learn from them. Rather, they are putting fear Nando, the next generation. And I don't think, no, the Makai continue until so support US bill declared. Onye ọbụla buru n'obi na-aga-eme mmanwụ. That is the truth. And onye ọbụla buru n'obi na ama mme mmanwụ without ife eji eme mmanwụ. So o nwere ife eji akwado emume mmanwụ. So o take ya years before akpakọtasịa ahịfịa mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ eji eme mmanwụ. Mmanwụ agba n'iro onwe ife a na-ekwu. Ife ịrabụ ya ntu a nọrọ dị ya na ị ga-eme ya for years. Anwarakwa ife na-eme ị ga-adịrịrị dị. Kwefụrụ ka Jagaban si wee plan surrender onwe ya with his boys. Ọchịchị rituo mee ka ya chọrọ na his boys kwụsịrị ike. O take ya years. Last ọ bụrụ president of obodo mepere asa today. Anyị amarago na anyị ga-eti mmụọ. Mana anyị amarago na iti mmụọ requires money. And no nwere ife eji eme mmanwụ. So all ọrụ anyị to begin to look for small money na-edebe. O take ya anyị years ịkpakọtasị ife eji eti mmụọ. Ngaji abụ ụbọchị ọbụla mmụọ a gbara n'iro kpam. Ọgba na ya bụ 40 states. That is ọgbara CNN. Na for the mmụọ ndị a na-eti. That is when the world will take you serious. That is the simple truth. The world we now know. That is the camera abịa. Video gasịa emume na-eme na the 40 states. The way the mmanwụ si wee ga. Ebezie okwu ọnụ ka nna agba. Amaka mere Igbo bụ Igbo. Support US bill declared. If not for anything, ka anyị na-ekwu okwu today, they are the best. They are the best. Support US bill declared because it is the right thing to do. Support US bill declared. If you are doing that, you are saying that Maazị Banjoko labored for. No man dey in vain. Maka asị na tebụl bụrụ enweghị ụkwụ ọ bụrụ plank. That he labored for. No man nọ na-enweghị ọkpa. Support US bill declared maka emume mmanwụ. Ife anyị na-ekpe na ebere ka Maazị Banjoko bịa. Wee chọba nnọọ men and women of goodwill ihe eti dị mmụọ. Ọ bụrụ ndị nke a na-abịa tie mmụọ akpara green passport n'aka. Mee ntu nna ya awagakwa ma awaga mba. Anyị chọrọ ndị ga-anọ mee emume mmụọ pịanie mmụọ. Onwe ife a na-ekwu na akwa nsa. Ọ bụrụ na ị touch where the like button, do well and do that. I am a preacher of the gospel of redemption. Can well. Amara onye anyị si ya nwụọ. Amara onye anyị si ife ọjọọ mere. Mana onye ọbụla na-achụ anyị ga-ada. Onye ọbụla anyị na-achụkwa na anyị ga-ewute ya. Amaka ya mere Igbo bụ Igbo. Join us in some hours time. Makana those that work with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Those that we are here. Oge a na-fight Maazị Banjoko. Those that fought Maazị Banjoko. Today, many of them is now confessing. So we are coming in some hours time with their problem. Don't get tired. Makana ọ na-etiti ife siri ike ka Chukwu na-egosi onwe ya. Ọ ga-egosi onwe ya n'ime ndụ gị. Ọ ga-egosi onwe ya n'ime your situation. The world is watching. Ejekwana je bite ego under red carpet. Omekwe ife eji ego ahụ emesa idea anyị. How are we presenting these truths to ndị anyị na-ene anya n'aka ga-enyere anyị aka? Ife aba ajụ. Ị na-agbakwa mbọ to present this fact to them. Ọ bụ na ị dị agba mbọ, gbaba mbọ present this fact to them. Nekwana ebitekwana ego railway, o nwere nke ruru anyị aka. Nekwana ebitekwana ego seaport, anyị nwere seaport, na anyị niile enyemaka. Ọma ndị izi, mana anyị ga-eme mmanwụ last, a ga-eti mmụọ. So that the world will know that this is yours. So that they will know that this is yours. So how can you what can you if human being able that somebody somewhere never Ferdinand begging? What kind of human being are you? How can they come and help you? What can you get evidence that getting more at least it more money if I only in a mazin and the kind of you buy mazin and the never open for home wine na tie 2 piece of wrapper never have Igbo land. In a botana, ebo no mo wine na tie 2 ebo o back na boundary ebo no mo wine na tie 2 wrapper. So the evidence na if I don't can buy no kwa. Mother but na where I lay where you find I got na 80 million counting. Hi. Amaka mere. God help us. This is you can be a man. May God bless you and all supporters of Kelena TV. All supporters of the gospel of redemption. Amaka mere. This is you can be a man. Join us in some hours time as we continue. Stay blessed. Onye ọbụla na-achọ nwa Chukwu abịa ma enye gị nwa. Onye ọbụla na-ebe akwa eluigwe ga-eficha ya anya mmiri. Onye ọbụla chọrọ ife ọbụla bụ ife ọma. Onye agụrụ na-agụ Chukwu abịa ma ga-enye gị nri. Gbaba mbọ, be hopeful. Rube ezi ọrụ. Be your brother's keeper. Rube ezi ọrụ. Under USB declare. Help this very government. Heaven help those that help themselves. May God help us all. Those that is pushing this ugly situation to us, nature or nature, kaiwe, koto, kocha, ezechoki kabiama, chukwu abiama, mefifi here, kafamana, that no man can share your glory with you. Stay blessed and bye for now.